Hi guys, I want to tell you my night thoughts. I'm gonna take my night medicine. So I'm gonna tell you my night thoughts. It might be weird to say, you know, you know, and I don't expect people to understand this because not because I move alright, and it might be a weird thing to say because the future has to be happy. Yeah, but I already saw them dream like before I woke up today, and and I'm gonna put Limp before sleep. I did not put a lot of skincare, before, because I noticed they're storing their black match while they're waked up, and maybe I'll do a little music therapy. You don't know what God has in the store for you that He already changed you to in a good way, not evil way. To lead you way, not criminal and legal way. He will guide you back with so many destiny call while you're asleep. Alright, you have to praise God the Most High and His Spirit of God, all the angels and the ancestors, the one, the bloodline of mine. That I'm grateful that I'm focused on the simple joy of life. Not hard like this, brother. I'm in hurt more than I'm. But I'm choosing to rest in reconnect you through my spiritual awakening with the grandest power of mine. Music to keep life vibrating, keep the love vibrating, you wait for me to deny the which we are, to the morning glory. We sign it on with prayers and read the Bible blessing that I didn't change the demons away to burn. About to show that boo 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 more to the child moment tonight. Even though the week is almost here. When I'm trying to finish my monk recycles on so I can do this burger shower again. Shave it all. Cause we're something different. Change your necklace and earrings so I can smell good at home. I Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ice cream from 90s, 10, and it had Chicho cheese, cut free snacks. Sorry to show that, and but I just showed on me live streaming, you know. I'm gonna try to tell live stream more often. Um, And I did probably podcast for the night. And see, I did like the spicy grilled chicken thing, that my brother cooked, but I like the organic mac and cheese. But it's 10 out of 10. The spicy chicken I could do without, It was grilled. I could only have grilled, halfway fried batter for healthy cake with me, And in my salad, if we have to have salad, it has to be cut salad, not raw. Because the, you know what I mean? And I did my nature walk, yesterday, so I did good, It was cycling Herman yesterday, so, with Starbucks coffee and stuff, Now I have to go grocery shopping and do laundry. I just changed bed sheet, I've been putting it off for the last week or two, because I didn't, because they see like 10 to 12 flat matches down the while I was sleeping. And I was done with these people, these karma people. They're so focused on me. They don't worry about their own life. They're blocking their own blessing path in America. They're losing money at all for coming to me at the 5 female clutch husband, not just God. And God showing them what's real, because you're attacking the wrong person. You should be attacking yourself and heal your trauma, Like I said, move on with my love out, and they should be mind their own business. Go to hacking, cloning, and handicap CCTV. They should be focused on themselves. Like rebuild your life again, like I am doing it, right? And they should not try to ban me off church, because I do not give a fuck about them. Only the dad does, How many versus I'm sorry, God, because I got to get my social mercy in it, But they get that. These people don't realize that where you're corporate on, you can't keep attacking someone who don't care about you, except the dad. Because when you stole the home and put money and all, was you look at yours to take, because your selfish creating materials. You can easily build a life with someone, and you can share divine energy. That's like personal sacred, like your home is. That's what they call home, and home with the heart is for, where you're immigrating on, American on, and you can't come to America and this that's the catch test. That's not how it is. With my wisdom knowledge, like a white encyclopedia, though it's terrible to say this, but yeah, I moved all my life, and the worst part is these Indians think, oh, it is what it is. We'll recognize we're just keep doing it. We'll keep it evil, like the country of cheapers, creepers, and stuff. Thinking that they can sit Timmy. They want me see God want me with trauma and divine energy, because then when you're not new, see that's the battery pack, but they will listen to everything, and you're not supposed to share divine calling and stuff with God wants teaching you, I don't mean with your group or one another female or even with yourself. It doesn't matter how you feel with you in it, or sex healing. It's after you meet me, you know what I mean? Because that's our personal space. When God gives you that spiritual gift, you're not supposed to take advantage of that. That's being on only spiritual law, not just on physical realm, on art, even though art's fight, get over it. So, what sucks that when I just trained this today, I don't know if I haven't come true yet or not. It said today I'm supposed to move out of my mom's. Supposed to be the 23rd. I don't know, 1 month. It could be this year or next year, beginning of this year. Even though we're supposed to watch out for the criminal crop, be present with the opportunity to travel to speak, try to steal the business that I created, end up keep talking, plotting because their phone being tapped. I'm about to finally shake my chakra for good. One who said you were million ounce unhinged, you're dangerous. Some other losers planning another fell. The harder they come on me, the more truth they will share. If the Copcats put on such, tell you what you do, what you do, you could do, what you do. Criminal on the charge or the way for your boys. They all got kind of stuff except you, the one that has it all. It's called divine unification. You know? Wow. Because that, before let's just finish the, see, she did not choose to be childless. You know? She didn't choose to be childless. She could have sex message to have a child, try to pin on the baby, on you. And she keep talking about women's rights movement. She's not really a right person to be talking about women's rights movement. And she like keeps cheating on him, you know. And to be honest with the question, I don't stay single long. No matter if I'm gonna be 41 already this year, I want to stay single long. Normally I start dating like mainly students. I mean the next guy. I normally do that. You know. The only time I did not have sex, I must be single for a year. You know, it's not by choice because I don't tolerate cheating, and you know that's loyalty. I don't tolerate for sharing my divine energy with anyone that is theirs to take, or stealing as a thief. You know, thinking I'm not deserving, or chasing my psychology guilt, knowing it's real. We shook up to core. You know. That will make y'all the clown, the jokester, the fool, the jester, the circus stuff, you know. Because you're running a scam, you know. Thought that was cool to do when it's not. Because they're just watching you. I mean, having one man in your life is, you don't want to share your man. It's what I'm all about, you know. That's why I'm always being nice to men, because men are like best friends to you. That's why I don't put myself in competition with women. And I'll do that. And then it's not about people being afraid of false issue. When you lie on somebody, when someone tells the truth, you know, that hurts your reputation more, not just me, because you'll be blacklisted. When everybody's talking, when everybody talk about my name, not mentioned in the room, a place I've never ever heard of, have a fan club that I've never heard of, you know, and whether it's your new or non-new platform, I'm a hustle of all, you know, and you know, I'm grateful to have a stepfather than a real father, you know, because my stepfather taught me a lot of things. Be a good girl. Then women shouldn't be hoes and stuff. To gain money and stuff today and everything. You know, for squad flap, I should call it. You know. Then she tried to like copy the DJ set that I was gonna do on Freebird.com. So it's like it's the money to, you know, do it. And she said she owns a house, and it wasn't really her house to take, because she was sleeping with the landlord and stuff. The shorty pay has reached a phenomenal rising. You know, I mean, even though they told her cancer is time to let go, even hurts. My word speaks for itself. My truth, my effort. You know, my wife's new height. You know. Gemini, you want a partner that's not a rude ass codependent. You know, how much show me mercy, amen. Charge your secrets out, show the clarity. Yes, when you're gone, there's no coming back. You guys had open marriage, it sets at it. Has male sex buddy, a secret baby with the comment and multiple side shit. But he likes when women chase him. I don't do that. I don't chase that chat. And I could have finished the whole 50 minutes of that One Day Go post by Mystic Mimic Cherokee, being on YouTube. You know, because it was really sad that because halfway through it, Carmen had come over to my work and she was being mean, even if my name is mean, you know, and still messed up. She keep my ex happy, and that wasn't even working. The sex were bad for them and everything. And God said, I'm gonna make you feel what you feel, you know, because you with psychopath and women, and you know, psychopath women who are simple to one be, and even though I'm jack of all trades, and I'm the real deal, and God was showing him, you cannot do that you are a real deal, that you prayed for, that you fumbled a blessing for someone that shows karmatic style. She was a nobody. Just like you were nobody. Even the devil saying things you were nobody. And the saints still want to marry her though. So, go to the Black Magic Tap. And she lied to him saying, I did the smell work on him. I never did the smell work. I don't do that. She did. She did the smell work on him. And they'll keep doing the smell work on the court case. And there's no winning because I took away the power. They have no spiritual protection. So that's why I keep with the court case over and over and over. That's why they keep losing. Even no matter how many times they show up to me in court, it's not going to work. Catch your radio, Eric. I remember how passionate and kind you are. And collective, she knows that he wanted to poach. He knows that he wanted texts, law checks. But also falling down for the divine to the collective. Okay, he keeps asking these questions. Do I get mad, challenge, prod? No. I don't give a crap. I move on with my life. I'm talking to someone new. And I found I'm talking about my tree. I met somebody new. I dated somebody new. He gets that. And even though he hasn't happened yet. And I'm not going to share with the God tribe because that was his favorite color. Because Ghost told me his favorite color, what kind of car he drive. And we went to this gas station. And then my skin was glowing and stuff. You know. And my aunt saw me in the gas station. Because I moved from my mom. Out of my mom's house on the 23rd. I don't know, 1 month or next year, beginning of the month. I claimed the breakthrough, said angel and divine goddess. So anyways, and now my attitude deeply remorseful, the attitude really arrogant toward me, you know. Percept Joe was now eager to get my teacher and see what they got to me. Someone's about to break every word to reach you. Mm. Mm. They don't know they might hustle me, but they just who put them in there. Punish the language spiritually, but you're too protected. You can't see, but they know not to participate before they did it. She challenged the scripture if I try to prophecy her. What it hears by around you is not unusual spiritual, phenomenal. Everyone struck out when they step up to the bat. Praise but give is my higher self working. And apparently there was a new love coming, which came true. And think it's that what you didn't know was, even though my ex's secret heartbroken never supposed to be walking me. Hopefully I will come back. Sorry, not gonna happen. She called your twin flame and out to help her completely, but it backfires. They feel a threat by you. You connect to the higher self. This man checked his whole group behind. Okay, let me finish my tree. And mine made me a little bit scary. When I moved to my new place, it wasn't just a new apartment. I met a man that I was dating, and we were like living together. And somehow, even though it hasn't happened yet, regardless of what he drove, his favorite color, we opened a business together, and we bought our first house, in another city, and like a house in the nature in the woods. And the reason why we bought our first house after not just me working for the feds for solving murder case and helping people to get out of tough situation, like I did with my ex. What happened was, my ex showed up at my apartment that day. After he saw me at the gas station, walking with the man, with me smiling, the man opened the court door. And the man I'm dating and everything. And next thing I know, then we get home, and my ex sitting out the parking lot, and there was another car pulled up, and it was my man's friend. And we went into my apartment, just talk and everything. And then my man's friend left, and we would sit back outside, chilling, cool and stuff, talk and everything. I would check the mail, because the mail apartment's right next to the apartment building, Then we went back inside, and it was, that apartment looks similar to the one I had, the Kirbyville apartment. Same place, almost similar buildings. They look the same driveway, same everything, same apartment, mailbox, same place, right? First building on my place, right? So it looks similar, same thing, not just inside too, right? And if I was in the woods again, but and what's interesting was, after his male friend left, and my ex knocked on the door, and I said, "Wait, honey, before we open the door, let's say a prayer before we open the door." And my husband said, "Hold on," and I said my prayer, and I said, "Okay, honey, go open the door." And I was sitting on the couch, because we bought a new couch together. And he opened the door. He said, "May I help you?" And my ex said, "Yeah, I need to speak to Logan." And he said, "Well, why do you need to speak to her, And my man was like, "Why do you need to speak to her?" He said, "I need to speak to her. I don't want to talk to you, right?" My husband to be turned around to me, the man I'm living with, saying, "Honey, somebody's here to talk to you, right? They want to touch you, they don't want to touch me." So I said, "Okay." I walked behind him and I saw my ex, and I was shocked to see my ex, because he don't look good. It was super thin, everything. It was a white outfit, and stuff. He had his cars parked out there right in front of him, right there. And my, I'm standing right next to my husband, with my hand on his shoulder, And I'm like, Daniel, what you doing here, I'm not going back out with you, you know what I mean? You need to go back with the Carmen chick that you're supposed to die with her, right? I don't know why you're here. That might give you sick shit. And my husband to me, he said, oh my God, this is the guy that cheating on you with that chick, the creepy chick that he saw on you too. I'm like, yes. And when you cheating on the hottie like you, I'm like, yes, honey. Yes, baby. Yes, daddy. And my ass like, what's going on? Why you calling about that? Are you dating this dude? And my husband's like, show him your hand, honey. And I'm like, I showed Daniel my hand. And I had a cashmere ring on my hand. And then I was like shocked that he saw the cashmere ring on my hand. And then the next thing said, he was showing me more further. I mean, we have to talk the world about what's next to show him. He was showing me you. So, because I was a bit on social media for 6 months, because I was in a relationship with my husband, and we were engaged, living together, and we started our own business, that's why I was on social media a lot. Now she's only to makeup skincare thing, and business, and going out to stuff, right? So I haven't announced to the world yet, and I was really pretty close that night. And I said, yes, honey, let's show him before we knock the world, right? And even though I was wearing something purple that day, and because that purple means love, right? And Daniel looks at me when we standing there, and I said, honey, give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to talk to Daniel outside, okay? He said, okay. Because my husband to me trusts me enough because I don't cheat on him like that. He doesn't either. Because he's loyal to me like I'm not to him. He's loyal to God. You know what I mean? And Daniel was shocked. So you're engaged and you're this too. When he saw what my outfit looks like, that's just what I look like. From stuff that I haven't told the world yet, because we want to wait till it's confirmed, and didn't want to lose it, that time. We weren't gonna announce the engagement and the stuff of the other part, second part, till later, till we found out the result of the second part, and he was so pissed. And he just sat out there, went back to his car, he grabbed the mirror, and he threw, and it's a paper, sitting on the top of the car, throwing paper all over the parking lot, you're not supposed to leave trash right there. There was trash out there. And he grabbed the mirror and he shrieked it, and he started crying like a little baby, Like, he didn't know I was getting engaged. He didn't know I was getting married. He didn't know that we opened up a business together. And he didn't know that we were planning on staying in the apartment law because we got a house because the second thing that Daniel saw, that was the reason why me and my husband got our first house. And I worked for the vets. That was my second job, working for vets. Besides my first business with my husband was my business partner. So, even though everyone knows me, it's celebrated the Great Dollar Achievement Answer. My mom knew about the engagement and everything because he asked my mom and everything. My mom liked him and everything. Guys, my husband did have prison record though, but he changed his path. He's not criminal anymore. And my husband's different racial background than me, and That's was I was really happy, and we were really happy. And he told me how many kids he wanted to have in the future, and we plan on keep that amount, you know. And he spoils me and pampered me like a queen. So the whole time we lived together, we bought new pictures together, we did FD together, you know, we would go place together. He bought me laundry stuff together, stuff. So, we even had pets. He even helped me, support me, get my degrees online, now choose my GD online, you know. So we have two businesses, plus me working for the vets in Houston. That's where me and him lived. Me and my husband, we moved to Houston after we got out of that apartment in the woods, and because the vets lives in Houston with their apartment and stuff. They have 3 businesses there, you know. And then we got married, and we had a hand fancy wedding. We also did my husband's wedding. The wedding's pretty cool. My husband hired a singer, my favorite singer, for the reception, and that was pretty cool. He paid for it himself. Yeah. He also took me to basketball games, sport teams and stuff. It was really cool. My husband. And I treated him like a king, treated him like a queen. And it was amazing. The fam was so much. And then we announced the marriage, we announced the wedding, we announced the everything, and we announced the engagement ring. We even got the manna in California, got my own new house and hacking. I took man and money, and I'm on their oversight board. And for that lawsuit, I won the lawsuit. I went up to $100 million or so lawsuit with Meta. Actually, half the Meta money, $500 million, or really 100 to 500 million. And so I got back all in the account that this karma tried to spam me on social media, and I got back to all of them, changed my password and everything regards to hacking. And they're trying to use my email address, pay for their PayPal. VESHU, person named that, and person named TESHU. And it's some Chinese people, they pay people through PayPal using my email address. They should stop hacking my email address. Because I can read it when I'm sleeping awake. That was dumb move, you know. You're not so bright. Too bright, aren't y'all? A stupid cuckoo. Like crazy. I hit you on. And coast to coast, what a sound, well, in the mall. They're always there. Just like that, just like that. Amen. Praise God, it's you, man. Such a hard to use it all. You know, cause some cloud chasing. My husband never did that. He lets me be the celebrity wife. But he never told anybody I was the celebrity wife. Even later I became aimless. And he didn't care about that. We were married. He was a normal husband loyal. And we had kids and everything in the future. What he did see, the second part, the Daniel Saul, not just engagement ring. I haven't even announced that yet, so I will show you later when we finally confirm it through the video what that does, when that day coming, the future happen. And yes, I will show who my husband is, you know, later, you know. I met my husband while I moved there, that's all I know. So, because my husband decided to live together with me. And yeah. We even with the supernatural help. So this is a cool husband. He wants to start his own business, so we became business partners, that's all. So yeah, he was shocked that he met my ex Daniel, that's it. But then when I went back in place, my husband locked the door, you know, because Daniel was sitting out there, you know. He just figured the cop would probably put him up and put him in jail. So we don't want nothing to do with trauma, conflict, and stuff with my ex. So we locked the door, keep the door locked up, and we say a prayer again, you know. before we turn light off and everything, you know. But I said before I turn light out, I need to prepare my husband's food for the next day. And not just coffee, get it ready for the next day so he can fix it instead in case I fell asleep. So I got the coffee set ready, you know. 2 different coffee set ready just in case. In case you pick one or the other. Whether he wants hot cocoa or K-Pon. So I put both just in case, you know. And I got his tap out, you know, and stuff. His tumbler out, his favorite tumbler out, you know. His car was, his lock alarm is low, so my ass can mess with this vehicle. And our house was locked and low and everything, locked up and everything, you know. We keep the air cold through, you know, everything. And my husband said, why don't you don't have to cook, you know, food for, you know, we had to have supper. Just put out leftover for supper. I could heat up at work. So I put the leftover supper, put it in the Tupperware or a Ziploc bag, whatever. I put it in there. So I put it in the fridge, you know. Then we say a prayer, read the Bible Plaza, you know. And we both took a shower. We did shower curling. And we went for the bath for the night, you know. And I think it was close to Witchy Hour Tree. Midnight to 5 a.m. because we work our own hours. I'm a concrete tree, so talk about trees, you know. And yeah, when I'm drinking milk, try to sleep. Even though I have my 9 minutes. I chew my pay pens for my period cycle. I think as my husband I met was awesome. And that was gay shit, so well, we lived together. It was awesome. And he was okay with the Jack guarding us, so as long as he keep my ex away from me, he was happy with that. As long as we had that protection. Especially when we had kids in the future. So, yeah. Even when we got our first house, we were excited. We were both excited to purchase our first house together. And no longer live in an apartment after that. And when I got my GED and my license, and my real business license, and my SAM passed the same test, and my husband was so excited, even though we started our business together, and he got his too, he passed his too. And we became super rich. And we got like around 22 times the money we made. Because people start calling us, you know, though he's not deaf like me. He ran the business basically. And he does it all. I just use my ideas and my theme for the business that's in, you know, even with the supernatural help and cheating. And he just do it with the crew, you know, he help, and I help with the crew to pick an energy. We always accept good vibe, no bad energy, no negative energy. You know, we had a huge crew, 8 to 15 people crew, so for our business. So we were awesome, you know. And then we traveled around the world for 5 years to, you know, while I was like engaged and getting married, and the second part that Daniel saw, that is shocked when I was wearing my clothes. What y'all just see has been confirmed, and I posted later for the features confirming on social media level. Daniel already saw it in the apartment. That's when he was upset about it. That's why I'm posting this dream. My husband said, you know what? That's not what you're dreaming about, even though you're going to post it alone. Just go ahead and person. It doesn't matter if it's already coming true, because you know people's going to know it's going to come true anyway. And my husband said, just post it anyway. And because it's going to officially come true that day, you know. And people want to know how I met my husband. Like I said, I met my husband in the pub and everything. That was just happening in my trips, where I met my husband around the private time. Because we were walking away from a gas station. We were living together. So, it was awesome. And go put up with sister. And it was engaged, getting married too, you know what I mean? We had it all. And I just featured kids too. Much love. Peace out. Juice.